Well, it might not sound as pressing as making sure you're up to date on changing your brakes or rotating your tires, but the truth is if you hold off on replacing your timing belt, you might be asking for more problems than your vehicle can handle. This morning, our Automan, Brian Bowersock, is with us to talk about this exact topic. Thank you so much for being here, Brian.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so I always like doing these segments because I get to show my knowledge, show how much I know about cars. Let's start, because I'm sure a lot of people are asking this question at home, because I was even asking about it this morning. What exactly is your timing belt, and what exactly does it do for your car?
Well, what a timing belt does for a car is it actually keeps the top of the motor, which is the camshaft, opens all the valves, and the pistons in time. It's a very essential component. If it breaks or loses teeth, a lot of times you can end up with severe engine damage.
Okay, and obviously the engine just as important as brakes and everything else, even more important.
No engine,
a lot of aspects,
don't go.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
So timing belt, as far as when you get this changed, what should people keep in mind?
Each manufacturer has different time limitations. It used to be around 60,000 miles. They have increasingly made the belts of better quality. So most cars are somewhere between 90 and 105,000 in there. It depends on the manufacturer, what they recommend. So when you're getting your car serviced, we're really good at keeping our customers up on, hey, you're coming up, your car recommends 105,000, you're almost there. Let's start planning to do this so that we don't have a mishap later on down the road.
And obviously that's the best advice, is to stay on top of your maintenance right now. But for people who are trying to just get by right now, day to day, maybe some people who are unemployed, how do you know if your timing belt, if something's not going right? Is there any signs to look for that there should be a red flag?
There's no signs, and it's very hard to check a timing belt. There's often covers that need to be removed, so there's a bit of labor involved in checking it. That's why they recommend replacing them at certain mileage intervals. You should be keeping up on the mileage interval as far as that goes. Whoever's servicing your vehicle should be reminding you when it becomes time to do so. Don't go much over. We see timing belts break. We see teeth come off of them. Some people get lucky when it happens. Some people are very unlucky. You can take a timing belt job that ranges from $500 to $1,000, depending on the car, and cause enough engine damage that you're talking $2,500, $3,000 to fix the car.
Ooh, that's the last thing you want to hear now.
That's the last thing you want to hear. So it's important. I know it's sometimes hard to come up with the money to do this. It's a very important repair, though, to keep you from spending a lot of extra money you don't need to spend down the road.
Okay. We were talking about this during the commercial break, about how people are kind of, holding off on getting maintenance done right now when they should be, because obviously we're all stretched very thin.
Correct.
Any other, advice, tips that you can give our viewers right now about what they should be doing to keep up on their cars in the most affordable way?
The best affordable way is, I have a lot of customers with tight on money that what we do is we look at their vehicle and we tell them, hey, these are some things that need to be maintained, but not right now. We can put this off. These are more important things here. Hopefully, whoever serves your vehicle is a quality facility and you can rely on them. We have tons of customers that come to us that rely on us to say, hey, you know what? Power steering fluid's getting a little dirty, but I understand money's tight right now, so we don't need to do a flush. You have no leaks. That'll make it 6 months down the road from now. Don't spend the money on that now. But your brakes are getting close, or you're about due for a timing belt, which is obviously a safety item or could cost more money down the road. That's a more important repair to do at this time.
And obviously trust the person that you bring your car to, because as we all know, sometimes a lot of people want second opinions.
Correct.
And a lot of people can't afford going out and getting a bunch of different opinions right now.
The key to this is obviously finding a quality facility, somebody that you can trust. Somebody that your friends go to is a good way, through AAA, something like that. Find somebody that you really trust, and they can make recommendations for you and tell you different things going on with your car and offset some others for later on and things like that to obviously keep from draining your pocketbook.
Make that priority list and just go with what you need to do. All right, Brian, thank you so much. If you have a car question for Brian, drop him an email. The link to his website is on our website, san diego6.com. Just click on Hot Topic.